Hey everyone, welcome back to the 20-Hour Ukulele Challenge, and today I'm going to teach you how to play the Intro to Sing by Ed Sheeran. I have another lesson coming up that's going to have more of the details of the rest of the song. This one's going to be pretty simple, and I teach this groove because it's a really good way to learn dynamic nuances. So, hope you guys like it, and here we go. There are two chords in this song. That's all it is to ain't no mo. So, there's A minor, which you use to, well, you play it with the middle finger on the second fret of the fourth string. Make sure you got a nice arch there so you hear everything clearly. And then the second chord is D minor. You play it by leaving that finger down, that middle finger, and add the ring to the second fret of the third string and the index to the first fret of the second string. I'll kind of give you a little view of this here. 2, 2, 1, 0. So the view of it there. You could sub an F chord in for this. You could play an F chord here and it would be okay. And this is very similar to an F chord actually, that you play an F and you kind of add this ring finger in the middle. So that's another way you could do it. So see if you can just get the alternation between those two chords. And I'll just pause for a second. I'll let you work on that until you feel like it's solid, then we'll go on. Okay, awesome. Here we go. Let's keep moving. So, the way that I do this song, because I think of it in a couple layers, is that we're thinking about these open chords that we hit, and we're thinking about sort of soft mute strokes and loud mute strokes. So let's make sure we have each of those stroke types down, and then I'm going to teach you the groove piece by piece. So the first thing is I need you to be able to play your chord and then sort of like pull your fingers back so you can silence it, and to be able to eventually also do that pretty quickly, like snap. Boom. And it can't be too short. It can't be like, you got to be able to hear the chord come through a little bit and then mute it. So what I want you to do is you make your A minor chord and then you sort of break your wrist. And I like to use these fingers here to sort of lightly touch the string. Not push down, but just lightly come in contact with the string and eat the sound up. So take your A minor and try to get that mute down where you play, mute, play, mute. Play, mute, play, mute. Take a second, practice that. When you get it, try the same thing with your D minor. For me, on this chord, I use the pinky. I keep the pinky kind of floating over everything else, and then I kind of bring it down sort of like a muting pad on a piano almost. So I kind of release these fingers, I slacken them, and then to make sure I get that other string, I bring the pinky down, sort of in oppositional directions. Look. Sort of like that. So I go. So make sure you have, I'll pause and let you make sure you have the mutes down on both of those chords, then we'll keep going. Okay, awesome. So this groove, we basically count to 8 to get through it. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and there's a stroke that goes with each of those beats. And maybe to make it easier, I have a lesson page on my website. It's free. It has this all written down. So if you want to see this in visual form, go check that out and use that resource. So in the meantime, I'll start to explain it a bit at a time. The first stroke is you whack the A minor and you mute it. Boom. After that, you go soft muted stroke, loud muted stroke. So all our even numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're going to get a loud muted stroke. They're all going to have that because that's our backbeat. So we're going to have. It's kind of our first 3 strokes. It's 1 and 2. 1 and 2, sort of like that. So take a second, go at whatever pace you need to, but make sure, especially that this upstroke is very, very soft. It's a really important feature. So I'm going to pause and let you get that. Cool. All right. So we're ready to keep going. So after that, we kind of have our sort of soft up and down muted strokes in the middle. All we're doing the whole time is just going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. There's no 2 downs in a row or 2 ups in a row. It's all down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And so we're going to keep carrying that through. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you notice we just kept going down, up, softly muting until we hit the 4. It's in our next even number, and then we whack it really hard. So you can even take it out of time and just make sure you kind of put that together. I'll play really slowly what we're doing, and then I want you to make sure you've got it on your own. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So at whatever pace you need to, get that down, and then start the video again. We'll keep going. All right, awesome. Here we go. Let's keep moving. So as we get into the kind of the second bar of this, as we kind of go right after that 4, we're going to open the chord up again. So we're going to go up, down with our chord. We're going to go up A minor, down A minor. That's sort of the and of 4, and then I guess the 5. You could also count at the 1 if you're counting 2 bars, but we're going to call it the 5 for now. So the whole thing up to that point, we're kind of going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So we kind of go up, down, up, down. That's what we're adding. So I'll play through all that up to that point really slowly. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. One more time. Remember, you can use the YouTube app to slow it down or speed it up if you need to, if you want to try to play along. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. So stop, do whatever you need to do to practice that and get it down, and then we're going to keep going. Okay, awesome. Let's keep going. So to get to the end of the second bar, basically we just keep going chaka, chaka. We just we do all mute strokes and we accent our 2 and our 4. That's all we got to do. So the second bar is basically like 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and nothing fancy at all. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. So if you need to practice that separately from the first bar, you can. But the key idea is both of these bars are pretty much the same. It's just at the end of the first bar, sort of on the and of 4, we have that open upstroke. And then other than that, it's sort of just like we have this kind of like loud chord, and then we kind of play these accented mute strokes. That's really the whole thing is. You basically just do that twice. So let me show you the whole groove, ultra, ultra slow. You can watch it again if you need to. You can speed it up, or you can, even if you need to, I'll play the whole groove at sort of at tempo a little later. So if you want to conceptualize it, you can kind of read along with the tab I gave and just listen to it at speed, and then maybe practice along with the slow version, slowing it down or speeding it up with the YouTube app to whatever speed is really comfortable for you. And then gradually over time add speed and a little bit more dynamic strength. So here's the whole groove, ultra slow. I'll count. Ready? 2, and here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Cool beans. So if you need to just repeat that again and again, go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to play the groove with the A minor chord and with the D minor chord, because you use the exact same rhythm. Everything is the same with the D minor chord. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it at tempo, and so you can kind of see what it looks like with the A minor and then with the D minor, and then I'm going to stop. So this will give you an example of what you're going for. So here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, oh 1, 2, here we go. Here we go now. There we go. So jump around this video if you need to get it down. Also, a lot of the other songs in the 20-hour ukulele challenge use these techniques. So if you want to keep practicing, you can try some of the other songs that we do. And yeah, especially if you're a beginner, I really hope you try the 20-hour ukulele challenge. It's a great way to get started on the instrument. Thanks for hanging, and catch you in another lesson soon. Bye-bye.